Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. On today's tutorial, I will teach you how to put finishing touches to the front jacket pattern and also how to create the patterns for the front jacket facing and the front jacket lining. Hi, my name is Ayo and welcome to 011 Clothing Tutorials. On this channel, I upload DIYs, pattern drafting and sewing tutorials. If you haven't subscribed yet, kindly do so and do not forget to turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. So now, let's get right into the tutorial. Thank you! This is the front jacket pattern that I traced out in the tutorial how to alter a basic jacket block into a 3-panel jacket block. I have already created the peaked lapel detail at the front of the jacket pattern. I have also drafted the notched collar patterns. These were done in separate tutorials. The link to these tutorials will be above and in the description box below. The next thing for me to do is to curve the lower edge of the front jacket pattern. To do this, I will make use of this French curve. I will position the French curve like this. Then I will draw out the curved lower edge of the front jacket pattern. I will now draw out the outline of the front facing. From the center front on the waistline, I will measure and mark 3 inches. Using a ruler, I will connect it straight down to the hem like this. This is the neck point. From the neck point on the front shoulder line, I will measure and mark 1.5 inches like this. Using my ruler, I will connect these 2 points together like this. This is the outline of the front facing. I will trace it out. I have placed a new pattern paper underneath the front pattern. I will pin it in place. Using a tracing wheel, I will trace out the front jacket facing. I will mark the break line point on the neckline. I will also trace out the hip line, the waistline, the bust line and also the armhole line. I will remove the pins and I will set aside the front jacket pattern. I will make the tracing bolder like this using my ruler, marker pen and French curve. I will add half an inch seam allowance all around the front facing pattern. I will cut it out. I will label the facing pattern. I will cut a pair of the facing pattern on the main fabric. Back to the front jacket pattern. I will go ahead and add half an inch seam allowance all around the front jacket pattern. I will start at the hem. I will extend the vertical line of the facing downwards like this. I will now add 1.5 inches hemming allowance to the lower part of the front jacket pattern. I will then add half an inch seam allowance to the remaining part of the front jacket pattern. Now that I've added the needed seam allowance all around the front jacket pattern, I will now go ahead and trace out the front lining pattern, but without the seam allowance. I will place another pattern paper underneath the front pattern like this. I will pin it in place. I will trace out the front facing without the seam allowance, but I will trace out the hemming allowance. I will trace out the side dart, the waistline, the hip line, the waist dart, and the pocket line. I will remove the pins and I will set aside the front jacket pattern. This is the front lining pattern which I have already traced out, and I've made the tracing border with my marker pen. This is the waistline. This is the hip line. This is the hem line. This is the 1.5 inches hemming allowance. This is the pocket line. What I intend to do now is to get rid of the waist dart on the lining pattern. So I will measure the width of the waist dart at the middle on the waistline. This gave me a value of about 1 inch. On the waistline, from the edge of the lining pattern, I will measure and mark 1 inch like this. I will also measure the width of the lower part of the waist dart on the pocket line. This gave me a value of 3/8 of an inch. I'll mark the point where the pocket line is on this edge of the front lining pattern. From this point, I will measure and mark 3/8 of an inch like this. I will also mark the point where the tip of the waist dart is on the edge of the front lining pattern. I will now get rid of the waist dart. I will taper it into knotting on the hip line. I will connect these 2 points together like this. I will also connect these 2 points together like this. I will now taper it into knotting on the hip line. I will use a slight curve to connect it to the hip line like this. I will get rid of these uneven ends at this side by connecting these two sides together with a straight line like this. As the shoulders, I will add extra 0.3 centimeter to the shoulders like this. This is because the lining pattern must be slightly bigger than the main jacket pattern. I will draw out the new shoulder line for the front lining pattern. At the armhole and also at the side, I will add extra 0.3 centimeter. This 0.3 centimeter will taper into nothing as the hem, but because I'm not yet sure about the final hem of the lining, I will leave it for now. This side that I'm shading is no longer part of the front lining pattern. It is the waist dart that I've already removed. Next, I will transfer the side dart to this side. I will locate and mark the middle point of the side dart. I will draw out the middle line of the dart and I will extend it to the other side of the lining pattern like this. I will reduce the excess pattern paper at this side, so I will trim it off like this. I will slash the upper line of the dart leg like this, up to the tip of the side dart. From this other side, I will slash this line like this, up to the tip of the side dart. I will close the side dart like this. I will sellotape it in place. I will place this small pattern paper underneath this open end like this. I will sellotape it in place. I will connect these ends together like this with my free hand. This will be sewn as a pleat or a tuck. This line is the end of the hemming allowance. And this is the hem line of the front pattern. I will fold the lining pattern along the hem line like this. This line is the end of the hemming allowance. I will draw it out. Using a tracing wheel, I will trace it out so that it can be visible on the front lining pattern. I will draw out what I traced out. From this new line, I will come down by 2 inches. I will draw out a new hem line for the front lining pattern. The extra 0.3 centimeter that I added at the side will go into nothing at the hem like this. I will add half an inch seam allowance all around the front lining pattern, except at the hem, of course. I will cut out the front lining pattern. I will clearly highlight the dart that I transferred to this side. It will be sewn in place as a pleat or a tuck on the lining fabric. I will label the front lining pattern. I will cut a pair of these on the lining fabric. I have already gotten rid of the waist dart, so I will cross it out like this. On the facing pattern, I will connect the breakline point on the neckline to the break point on the waistline like this using a ruler. This is the break line. This is the front pattern. I have already added the seam allowance all around the front pattern. I can now cut it out. I am done with the front pattern for the jacket. I have also successfully created the front facing and the front lining patterns. The entire front area of the jacket will be block fused. I will make use of woven interfacing, which is commonly known as ST here in Nigeria, for the fusing of the front area of the jacket. I will cut a pair of these on the main fabric.